Timestamp, it's March 15th, 2026. Happy anniversary, Pix. This is the 30th anniversary of our first date. Yes, Ides of March. It's about 2:30 a.m. I got up probably a little after 1. I woke up to And the Children Shall Lead. It's a little ways in. Some of the kids in that are creepy. Some of the little kids in that are creepy. And it's weird when you think about, well, I think about the idea that those little creepy kids are, the youngest ones are probably, if they're still around, they're in their like low 60s. Some of them are probably in their high 60s or even low 70s. It's weird to look back on that. Creepy little children. Now they're, getting free pie at Village Inn. After a bit of pain and struggle, I am enjoying some vanilla cream brulee, Harry and David. But we're definitely Bugs Bunny on the roller coaster. Yep, that's the stuff. The button on the coffee maker has finally said, nah. We had the toggle switch, was not ing anymore. It was kind of, we had a bottle of barbecue sauce over there that we were kind of positioning to like hold it so the light was on, No. It is officially, nope. So, I had gotten my girl, I forget the brand, but it's the Drew Barrymore line. Here I am endorsing products again. Drew Barrymore tea kettle, essentially. I think there's a Walmart exclusive on it, Love or something like that. We have a black one at George, and I got her a rose one for here because initially I was going to do like a gray because I was going to remodel the kitchen and everything, but Pix was like, don't do anything, which she's right. She's right. Because we're probably not staying here long enough to enjoy a remodeled house the way we'd want it. We'll just, set up our new house wherever we go the way we want it. We're most likely not staying in Florida. Just hurricanes alone are enough to make us go, let's enjoy snow. We'd rather have snow than hurricanes. And a blue state would be nice. Colorado, Minnesota, I don't know. Yeah, Minnesota. If I were in better health, I would absolutely join the protests. But between the emphysema and the fact that they like, shooting chemicals at people, and my spinal damage, the fact that they like tackling people, they're going to wind up putting me in a wheelchair or the hospital or killing me. So, but if I were there, I would happily be doing support. I love to cook. You know what? Baked potatoes and hot soup. Come and get it. I'll keep you in the fight. You know what I mean? I will be cookie. Cool. You just got punched in the face? Well, I got some ice over here. Let's get something on that. Back in the day, I could take the hit. Now, I can't risk it. Back in the day, I happily would have taken that hit. I'm weird, I know. This is a fight worth fighting. that's worth fighting. You're putting boots in the streets of American cities. This is, man, I grew up in a German American household. We've really seen this before, people. That little Bovino runt was even running around in a costume real similar. He knows. Seems proud of it. When did we become proud of that? You know what I mean? When did they become the good guys? Exactly. Back in the 40s, they were the bad guys. We were pretty confident of that. Pretty confident. Lost our way. Lost our way, and it starts with the big orange guy. If you're a fan, check yourself. You're on the wrong side. But anyway, yeah, so I'd gotten a really good tea kettle. I'm still not AI, by the way. I'd gotten a really good tea kettle, because they are really good tea kettles, like $40-50, from a girl, because she's a tea hound. I married a witch. What do you want? Sam? So, ghettoed that coffee maker. Just open the top flap, set up the coffee inside, and slow pour hot water from the tea kettle through there. And the result, I have coffee. And I let Alex know that we're limping that at the Mo. There's like 3 coffee makers out in the garage that I put on the brown shelves over there. I just need to dig my way back, grab one, drag it out, clean it, make sure it works, and we've got a coffee maker. And then that one, it's served. And in the spirit of American respect, I'll wear a ball cap while I put it in the hopper outside. Get me started on that. Yeah, so I maintain resilience. I'm not gonna. My backup plan has a backup plan. I can limp through for a minute. So I have coffee. It's the important thing right now. Coffee. Cut off my coffee. We're gonna have a problem. And I'd have coffee for the folks too. And because of my girl, there'd be coffee, tea, baked potatoes are pretty quick and easy. Some soup. Pix and I talked about that the other day. The idea of, because she was like, if we go somewhere and this is all still going on, you shouldn't be out there. And I'm like, I know. She's like, you want to be? And I'm like, yep. And she's like, but you know you shouldn't. I'm like, yep. She's like, so how do we help? I'm like, support. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'll cook. And she's like, oh yeah. Because that's something that they dig, is they've got people that are out there like, you know, baking donuts and muffins and stuff and just feeding the warriors basically. And I'm like, yep. Baked potatoes, soup, I'll keep them in the fight. She's like, and I'll either be helping you or trying to make sure our kids don't get massacred because they're going to want to march. I'm like, either or. But I'll have a base camp set up for you. She's like, okay, let's see where this next year leads us. I'm like, yes, ma'am. I did get confirmation, because I do look these things up. I got confirmation on both of my friends. Lost 2 friends in the past month. They are people that I haven't talked to in a long time, but they are people that when I talk to them, they were incredibly important in my life. Clara is gone. And apparently she was working as a librarian at like a college library, which, yeah, that she was incredibly well read, and we had many discussion, even argument about classical literature here and there, intellectual debates. She was the closest thing to Hermione that I've ever known. She was very special to me. I don't even know if she knew it towards the end, because we hadn't talked in 20 years plus. Well, like 30, actually. And Thor is gone. Thor is gone. Apparently his wife died, who I met, and this was like right when we were starting to try and talk to each other again. He didn't seem to want to talk. This would have been like 24 years ago, something like that. And I met her, and I didn't know her well. She seemed pretty cool. And the most important thing to me, as a friend, as a brother, whatnot, she made him happy. She made him happy. And as far as I could tell, she wasn't lying to him, because he had a predilection to hook up with manipulators. It's true. And that was actually part of our falling out. Was Pix and I both warned him about somebody that was trying to manipulate him, and he was in love and didn't want to believe it. He figured it out, but I think he felt dumb for not seeing it, or I don't know, just didn't want us to butt in. It's like, that's all well and good, but we're trying to keep you from getting hurt, because we're your friends and we do that. We could see it and we didn't think you did, But yeah, his new pick that we met seemed pretty cool, very supportive. It made him happy. That's what it's all about, right? But she died apparently on Mother's Day last year, which, really? It's like that. It's like a kid dying on Christmas. How do you deal with that? And then he passed late February. I think it was the 25th. And they've got a 22-year-old daughter who I preliminary kind of put my toe in the water of reaching out to her, just in case she needs somebody to talk to. Because according to some of the posts that I read here and there, she's pretty lost. She's 22. She lost her mom last year and her dad a month ago. Not even. So, I know I'm off my nut. I'm in my 50s and dealing with that in slow motion. My mom passed last year, my dad, any, could be 3 months from now, could be in 10 minutes. We're in that kind of place where he's concerned, so I don't know what to expect. I don't know what I can do for her. Financially, I can't do much. Like, we're now in the scraping a little bit. I'm upping my eBay game and whatnot to try and make sure that I've got another sale going right now, $10 item. Still have some cash. We're not dead, but starting to get a little concerned. Um, I got some reserves to work with, but the fact that we're about to tap into the reserves, you get me. Because neither Pix nor I are working. We're kind of skating through on what we had to work with. We can do this. I'm not like, oh no, but we must be cautious. That brings up something else I'm going to discuss here in a minute. It was on my mind. But yeah, I haven't even met the girl. Haven't even met the girl. But if I can help in some way, shape, or form, for my friend, you know. Sucks. So I'm fighting this. So I'm in the process of, I got burned, but it's not a permanent burn. Okay. So I'm going to show you that. Alright, I don't do traditional vision boards around here. I do kind of almost like a, I don't know. I use plush and toys as my own brand of motivation, visual stimulant, whatnot. That is Gelatoni. He is a cat. She? I'm not sure. Cat from the Duffy and Friends group, which is part of the Shanghai Disney, they have their own mascot group, Duffy and Friends, and they're all animals, whatnot. This is a Shanghai Disney thing. Just we're gonna go on a walk. It'll be very exciting. Through the carnage. Kaiser has done horrible things to the carpet over here. I'm very annoyed with that old cat. We're now in the living room, which is my bedroom cave. Maybe Hex, he's watching some Star Trek. So I got this for me a little while ago. That is Albert. I've got my plush army across the back of my couch here. Curious what Star Trek episode's on. Spock's blind, so it's is there in truth no beauty? Yeah, I'm that dork. We'll get it together. painful, but we'll get it together. So, and my wife, my glorious, glorious Pixie, understands how I do these things. My own bizarre brand of visualization, motivation, stimulation. So, one of the things that we want to do is get stable, situated enough to where we can travel a little bit. But we don't necessarily want to do the traditional sightseeing stuff. I mean, we kind of do. We do want to be able to, like, you know, go to London, maybe see some shows on the Strip. That'd be cool. But we do want to hit some of the amusement parks that are safer to go to. Like, I'm not going to the Middle East. Ever. Nope. I don't care. It's just not safe for an American. Ever. Nope. Color me paranoid. The call of the snack. So I desperately would like to see Euro Disney. I'd love to go Phantom Manor. Just in general, see the Disney park in Paris. In case you don't know what Euro Disney is. There's also a park in Shanghai. There's a park in Hong Kong. Albert, the monkey that I just showed you, is from the Hong Kong Haunted Mansion. Now, they don't have the same philosophy regarding ghosts that we do. So their Haunted Mansion is a way different thematic adventure. And they roped in the SEA, the Society of Explorers and Adventurers, which if you see a lot of the different, like Indiana Jones, and he has been retconned into SEA. If you see a lot of, like, explorer characters in khaki and whatnot, the movie Jungle Cruise, actually, that they just did not too long ago with the actor formerly known as The Rock, they hit on the whole SEA principle. It's this organization of explorers. But the Haunted Mansion in Hong Kong is called Mystic Manor, and it's owned by, I think, Henry Mystic, who's a doddering old man, explorer, whatnot, and he has a pet monkey, Albert. And Albert accidentally lets, because they've got, you know, relics and artifacts and whatnot stored within Mystic Manor, and Albert accidentally lets something out. And the whole place goes, to quote Megara, berserk. I've seen the ride-throughs. It looks like a hell of a fun time. It's a trackless ride. It looks really cool. So he's kind of a reminder that I want to go to Hong Kong Disney. And also, he's a Haunted Mansion character. Ish. It's one of those, if you know, you know. He's a Haunted Mansion character. So, Gelatoni is not a Haunted Mansion character, but is an adorable cat who apparently is a painter. Because I guess all the Duffy and Friends have their, like, artistic things. And that the sound you're hearing is Scrappy having a kibble attack over here. I think we put some wood in there or something. Nope, just kibble. And Gelatoni is from the Shanghai Disney World. I was getting that for my girl, because I got the Hong Kong one, the monkey, and I'm obsessed with monkey characters anyway, like Lion King, Rafiki, all day. I love, you know, King Louie from Jungle Book. Love him. I don't know, I probably Probably should call someone. But, so I was getting a gelatoni for my girl. You saw that. Looks like a nice, probably 9-inch, about a 9-inch plush, because you can see the person holding, would be probably about as big as my Albert from Hong Kong. This is the danger of ordering, especially from some of the Chinese vendors, because they do play tricks. This is what I got. Now, I do have pretty big paws, but this is one of the keychain ones. You can see the tag is about as big as the entire critter. On there, the tag is probably about as big as a leg. It's a bait and switch. They do misrepresentation stuff like this a lot. Some of the vendors over in China, they do. That's not me being racist, that's me keeping it real. So I sent them an email basically saying, this is misrepresentation. This is not the product that I purchased from you. What are you going to do about it? So if I don't get a satisfactory answer from there, I'm going to take it up with eBay, because I have pictures, and I took pictures of the envelope, because I saw the envelope. I got up 1-something in the morning, and I could see it was delivered by FedEx. It got delivered like late. I was already passed out, but I saw that it had been delivered, so I looked out, and I was expecting a bigger package than that. I saw the package size, and I knew. I'm like, you sent me either a knockoff or one of the keychain ones, because the keychain ones are about 5 inches tall. The one that's in all 4 of the pictures in the listing, so it's not even like an ankle thing, and you can see the person holding this one. That's why I showed you that one too. The hand, and don't give me the Asian hands are smaller BS. The hand is not even as big as the body, which would be about like the 9 or the 14-inch, like the Albert, the Hong Kong one. You're misrepresenting what you're selling, is what you're doing. You took a picture of that one, or several pictures of that one. You may even have one of those, but you're selling the keychain ones as though they were that one. I know what you're doing. I've seen this before. I've run into this trap before. So yeah, if they don't give me a satisfactory response, and I don't even know what the satisfactory response would be. You know what a mistake? Okay, mistakes happen. I know this wasn't a mistake. This was dishonesty. And I'm not okay with it anymore. I'm not interested in playing games. I bought that. Send me that. You know what I mean? Not doing it. So I will raise hell with eBay if they give me some kind of a blow-off answer. I'm not playing. I'm done playing games. The shenanigans that I've been through over the past 3 years, nope. I want to live my life shenanigan-free. Had enough. Some of it at the hand of my parents. That's how over it I am. Are you okay? He sneezes at me. Okay, I don't know what that means. Strange punctuation. But yeah, I will raise hell with eBay if I don't get a satisfactory answer. And again, I don't even know what a satisfactory answer is. But I'm a little pissed, because I wanted to get that for my girl. Because adorable character, adorable outfit, and like, my girl would love this. This is really, really damn cute, But I was ordering this, not this. You can literally say there is a big difference. Yeah. Put up about 18 listings yesterday. 12 of which were those little pocket games that I think I showed you. And 5 of them already have watchers on them. No bids, but people don't typically bid like first day. Unless you've got like the Mona Lisa, Holy Grail, something like that. Then the bid war might begin immediately. But I've already got watchers on. Oi! You gonna be okay? I've got watchers on 5 of them, and 2 of those actually have multiple watchers. So, 12 hours later, that's a pretty good sign. I've got another 10 or 15, and if I were to go in the purple box over there, I've got another 20. I've got another 30 or so things I can list today. Sunday, not a bad day to do auction listings. Saturday's better, but Sunday's not bad. Typically Saturday, Sunday, and Friday night can sometimes be good. So we're going to be doing some listings and more work in the garage. One brick. And I made a couple of different chicken soups yesterday. Combined them because they weren't conflicting flavors. Added some chicken, added some veg, and we had that over rice. And it was really damn good. Yeah, the Progresso soup, really good. I expect that would have been one of the times my mom would have said, this soup is really good. Technically 6. Because she didn't tell me stop. I got the 4 before she even asked. And it wasn't I don't like this. It was this is really good. Oh no, I gotta explain it. So yeah, working my way through the Progresso soups. I got a big old bag of potatoes. I got a couple bags of rice. When I say I can do this all day, I can do this all day. That's another thing I could do. You could do rice, soup with rice. Want your soup with a baked potato or some rice? Get you some starch, get you back in the fight. Towel off your brow, dab the blood from your lip. Go get him, Tiger. Exactly, Gus. Exactly. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get a response from this company. And I'm even less confident that it will be a satisfactory answer, but at that point I will step in, or I will let eBay step in, because I will send them pictures. I took pictures of the envelope itself with a tape measure with the full shipping information on the envelope and whatnot. That way, if nothing else, they can't say that I switched it. This is the package you sent me, and looking at the envelope size, I had a gut feeling, because I knew that what was in that picture couldn't have fit in that envelope. So I took pictures of the envelope unopened. It's got your shipping information and my shipping information on it. At every step, you knew you weren't sending me the right product. You were being dishonest. I'm not playing games. I'm so easy to work with. Just don't lie to me. Just don't lie to me. I've been dealing with lies and crazy town for 3 years. Tank is full. Tank is full and I don't need a refill. Even if the tank was empty, I don't want it refilled. Thank you. Give me what I ordered. Real simple. It's real simple. That's where I am. So yeah, I'm annoyed by that, but at the same time, I mean, grand total it was like $30. It was like 20 plus 10. Um, but here's the thing: I'm not paying you 30 for something that is not what I actually ordered. That will not be happening. Nope. Nope. Because then I'm pretty much just giving you $30. No. No, we're not doing that. I don't know how this will play out. I'll let you know. Health check. Little anxiety, little congestion, mostly the chest tightness, and I think it's because, again, the envelope, seeing the size of it, and knowing immediately what I was. It's like, oh, I could kind of feel it like at that point. It's like, okay. we are officially pulling into Shenanaville. Okay. All right. This was on the map, but I tried to avoid Shenanaville. I don't like Shenanaville. The service is lousy. So yeah, anything else that I want to... Well, I've got another rant, but I'll save that for the next one. The Obi-Wan thing earlier reminded me of that. It was a discussion that I thought that I had like 7 years ago. But I'll save that one because I don't want to go into like an hour-long video. So I'll sign off here, and I'm gonna have some yogurt. Yeah, this guy. Plan my next meal. Got a few ideas. Got a big thing of mushrooms in there that, like fresh mushrooms, that I need to cut up and use. That's going to factor heavily into what I do. We're not wasting anymore. Still got some celery and some carrot as well. Need to stick with the mushroom though, because there's a lot. It's one of the big tub of mushroom. Just looking at the sea of Progresso soups on the counter over there. It's going down, but there's a lot. We don't like them, but they were on sale. I'm so confused about a lot of these things. Anyway. Yeah. Alright. So. Hug your parents. Hug your kids. Call that friend you've been thinking about. Call him. Just tell him you saw some crazy guy on the internet and he was talking about a couple of his friends dying and the fact that he wasn't able to really catch up with them the way he wanted to. And you don't want to be that person. Regret sucks. Don't be that. Okay? Yeah, tell him Marcus told you to do it. Yeah. Make it a great day.